Okay, well, let's have a look. Where are we? We're Wednesday, the 1st of May, 2024. It's 7:32 in the morning. Light rain at the moment, but when we look at the forecast for the day, rain, 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 rain. So, taking the day off work, don't actually tell anybody, but it's not a day that I could have done a lot of work anyway, so, What does this say? Des pluies plus fortes sont attendues en environ une heure et demie. So in about an hour and a half, it's going to rain hard. Okay. Well, what we're doing today, I'm taking a coach trip full of a very bizarre mix of people. We're going somewhere that I think you're all going to like, but I'm not going to tell you where until we get there. I've got a tour guide on the coach who speaks American, and the guide has been briefed that, we've got to keep an eye on some of you. The tall old guy from Tennessee, we're going to stop him climbing on the roof like he normally does and trying to fix things. And the guy with the beard, we ain't going to let him near anything that can be stolen. We know what he's like. Yeah, we're also going to remember that we're going to have to explain things slowly for some of you. When you ask for the bathroom, it isn't a bathroom, okay? You don't mean a bathroom. The bathrooms have baths in them. You want a toilet, or if we're going to do it in French, the WC, or the double WC, or le petit coin, or les toilettes. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. I'll probably scream the 17th time someone says awesome. Still, I better get everything off the chip in this camera, especially any indiscreet remarks I may have made about anybody. Clean the chip down, put it back in the camera, and then we'll think about getting on the road. Right, is there anything any of you have forgotten? Anyone need the toilet before we get much further? Have you all got your cameras? Did you all bring the pocket money that you was given last night? Right, okay. Well, make yourselves comfortable because we're going to be driving for about an hour. We're not going to the zoo, we're going to be going past the zoo. We're not going to Châtillon-sur-Indre. We're going to go through Châtillon. I might let you sort of have a brief look at that. But yeah, make yourselves comfortable. Settle down, no fighting on the back seat. Enjoy. Now, I don't bring you all up this road very often. This is the road towards Châtillon-sur-Indre, and sort of as we get to the top of the hill, we sort of run out of Azay-le-Ferron. Yeah, there's the sign that says that's the end of Azay-le-Ferron. Now we're into all foreign countries. Right, well, this is the zoo that we're not going to. At least this is where you come to if you want to go to the zoo that we're not coming to. The Reserve Zoologique. Sometimes when it's not raining, there's some very long-horned goats that sit up on that big pile of rocks, and they watch the traffic go by. No, it isn't just like Iowa. Well, on a clear day, you know, rise and look around you. Normally around about now I'd be pointing the camera at the horizon and I'd be talking about Châtillon-sur-Indre, because normally about now you'd be able to see it. Yeah, murky sort of day, isn't it? Never mind, we're in the warm. This is one of the dead straight roads that we have across a lot of this part of the world, which has a little hazard. We're subject to a 90km/h speed limit, and just in case some of you attempted to put your toe down a bit, there are radar traps and cameras. But France is a funny country sometimes, and sometimes, there we are, that was the camera on the left, so I've gone past it well under the speed limit. But sometimes in France you will find assorted political groups who put plastic bags over all the cameras, as they do. But this is Châtillon-sur-Indre, named for the little castle, the Châtillon, which sits on top of the hill, which we can't see because of the cloud and the mist and the rain. Just trust me, it's there, okay? Châtillon is one of those places that is quite a lovely place to visit. There we are, there's the castle. See, I wasn't lying, I didn't make that up. We're going down this road. Now, I told you the other day when we went through Pruy that where a town has got, after the name of the town, it's got the sur something. Generally speaking, that's going to be a river. So this is Châtillon-sur-Indre. Very shortly we're going to be going across the bridge over the river Indre. yes, there's a railway. Not the busiest railway in the world, it may be said, but legally it's still a railway and it's still got signals. There's a sign there saying that on the 8th of May there's going to be a brocante. Put that in your diary. We might come to it, we might not. And I haven't got lost. I am on the right road. With a 30-kilometre speed limit. That was Saint Médard. Never heard of it, never been here before. This is new for me as much as it is for you. Shame it's sort of miserable and rainy, but can't have everything. Wonder where this is. One of the great things here is literally every little hamlet, every village, town has a sign at the start of the town that tells you where you are. So let's see where we are now. Pau. Well, I can say I've never heard of it. Smoke rising from a chimney. Old lavoir, and the river is the Landrois. I don't know if you all caught that lavoir, but if you take yourself back 150 years to do your washing, you would take your washing probably in a barrow and brouette, or if we're going to speak Berrichon, in a barouette, and you would go down to the river. And some places, literally the river, but most towns, most little villages had a little building with a shelter on it, a roof on it, and you could do your washing there. Now I'm told that people with a little bit of money never did that. They would pay old ladies who didn't have any money to go and do it for them. But I think it was one of the great democratising features of society Now if you imagine a gang of washerwomen all washing the dirty bed linen from the rich people's houses, you just know that they would giggle and tell stories about their employers and cut them down to size a bit. Now I'm going to struggle with the name of this town. I think that's Ekoye. I think. Yeah. Again, first time for me. This is a bit bigger, isn't it? This is like a city. It's got a college, a stadium, a fitness centre, and speed bumps. And a bus station. Goodness. It may not be New York, but, you know, for a country boy like me, this is a city. Where it says stop, I suppose I better stop, hadn't I? I think I'm going that way. And a traffic light. Whatever next? A traffic light. And it says, come up just to the white line. Oh, and a green light, which means I can carry on. That was an experience, wasn't it? Now I think we're coming into the small town of, yeah, there's the sign, buried in the grass, Luce-le-Mal. I think I've got to come back here one day to make a video just about this community. It had at one time some very tragic and unpleasant events happened here. Today we're just passing through.